Hello, and welcome to the safety orientation for Derrick Company's Safety and Health Program. Management Safety Commitment. The Derrick Company is a family-owned and operated business who cares for the well-being of our valued employees. Derrick Company pledges to establish and maintain a safety and health program for all employees. We will communicate these policies to all employees and at appropriate times and places to relevant parties, including applicable contractors and our clients. The first example of doing it safe comes from your leaders, and we will commit to set an example by following the same safety and health procedures set forth for all Derrick Company employees. We do the big stuff and more. Derrick Company was founded in the early 1920s. Safety mission. How we achieve the safest culture. Continue creating innovative safety solutions. Provide high-quality safety training. Set clear standards for safety. Perform safety inspections of our facility. Constant review of safety policies and procedures. General safety practices. Inspect facility conditions before work begins. Utilize safe tools and equipment. Have all necessary PPE for required tasks. Stop work immediately if conditions become hazardous or dangerous. Only employees and subcontractors qualified by training may operate equipment at the Derrick Company facility. Incidents response and reporting. In the event of an injury, accident requiring medical attention, report all injuries, accidents, no matter how minor, to a Derrick Company supervisor immediately. The info required on the injury report should include employee and company name, names of any accident witnesses, the time and date of injury or accident, the nature of injury or accident, any type of documentation of accident or injury report. Also include the location info. Safety disciplinary procedure. Derrick Company will discipline employees if it becomes necessary due to an infraction of a safety rule, regulation, and policy or procedure. First violation, written reprimand. Second violation, written reprimand advised the next offense will result in discharge. Third violation, automatic termination or removal. Derrick Company may terminate any employee or remove any subcontractor for a safety violation without prior reprimands. Personal protective equipment. All Derrick Company employees will wear any PPE required to protect themselves based on the work they are conducting. PPE will be properly fitted for comfort and effectiveness. PPE found to be damaged or defective in any way shall be disposed of and new equipment must be issued. Under no circumstances shall an employee or subcontractor use damaged or defective PPE at the Derrick Company. Hazard communication. Derrick Company will maintain safety data sheets on file for all hazardous materials. The SDS shall be available upon request to any affected employee or his or her physician. Safety data sheets will always be accessible to employees. Labels must be on containers. Employees will receive training on the hazardous communication standard. Subcontractors must submit SDS to Derrick Company prior to beginning work on our property. Abrasive blasting. Abrasive blasting operations can create high levels of dust and noise. Abrasive material and surfaces blasted may contain toxic materials hazardous to our employees. Utilize all required PPE for blasting, no exceptions. Only clean up using wet method or approve HEPA vacuum to minimize toxic dust. Wash hands face, and any other affected body parts after blasting operations. Electrical. Safety-related work practices shall be in place to prevent electric shock. Employees shall be trained in the safety-related work practices that pertain to their prospective job assignments prior to beginning work. All employees shall treat de-energized parts as if they are live. All portable electric tools shall be equipped with or connected to an approved ground fault circuit interrupter. Electrical. Cords that are worn or frayed, burned, cut, or sliced shall not be used. No employee may enter spaces containing exposed energized parts. If a circuit breaker or fuse blows more than once, stop work and report it immediately to the Derrick Company supervisor. No work is permitted within 10 feet of any overhead power lines. Lockout, tagout. Intended to protect workers engaged in maintenance and service of machines. Appropriate employees will be trained in the safety significance of the lockout tagout procedures. Affected employee training, authorized employee training. If you are to use lockout tagout procedures, you must be trained. Respiratory protection. Dust masks shall be made available to Derrick Company employees for voluntary use. Respirators will be selected on a basis of hazards to which employees are exposed. Employees shall be instructed and trained in the proper use and limitation. Employees shall not use a respirator if a medical examiner determines it to be unsafe. Respiratory equipment must be always kept in a sanitary condition. So how do I fit my mask correctly? Make sure that it fits around the nose. Make sure the edges are tight, the chin is snug, the straps are in place. Check the filters are attached correctly. You may need to be clean shaven in order to wear the mask. For a half face mask, clean shaven at the start of your shift. Always check the fit before every use. It must fit around the nose, it must fit around the chin, and check the position of the straps. Carry out a fit check. Slip, trip, and fall protection. Maintain proper housekeeping to eliminate slip, trip, and fall hazards. Exposed holes must be marked and secured. Appropriate ladders must be used for task. Guardrails must be in place, secured, and able to support 200 pounds of outward force. Fall protection must be utilized when working at heights of 4 feet. The ABCs of fall protection. Anchorage connector. B. Body wear. C. Connecting device. Fire prevention. Small and large fires alike in the workplace have been known to cause serious harm, injury, or even death. Being aware of surroundings and knowing the location of fire extinguishers can help eliminate some of these hazards. Access to all available firefighting equipment shall always be maintained. All firefighting equipment shall be conspicuously located. All firefighting equipment shall be periodically inspected and maintained in operating condition. To use the fire extinguisher, you must first pull the pin. Then you will need to aim, sweep, and squeeze. Hand and power tools. Only trained and authorized employees may use hand and power tools at Derrick Company. Always complete the following. Inspect before use. Maintain in safe condition. Be trained or authorized to use. Damaged or defective? Tag out. Use the right tool for the job. There are 5 steps to tool safety. Step 1. Check your tools regularly for wear and damage. Step 2. Use the correct tool for the job. Step 3. Keep your tools clean and in good condition. Step 4. Use appropriate safety equipment. Step 5. Keep hands clear of moving parts. Housekeeping. Derrick Company wants employees to realize proper housekeeping is everyone's responsibility and is one of the best ways to prevent injuries on the job. Keep your areas maintained. During work, alteration, or repairs, work areas shall be kept clean, orderly, and in sanitary condition daily. Derrick Company employees shall adhere to all project housekeeping procedures set forth. Remember, good housekeeping promotes safety. Machine guarding. The Derrick Company requires one or more methods of machine guarding shall be provided to protect the operator and other employees in the machine area from hazards such as those created by point of operation, ingoing nip points, rotating parts, flying chips and sparks. Guards shall be affixed to machine where possible. Point of operation shall be guarded. Rotating parts shall be guarded. Ingoing nip points shall be guarded. Caution: do not operate this machine without guards in place. Back safety and lifting. Safe lifting procedures and load carrying techniques are crucial to preventing painful and expensive injuries. Back injuries are often caused by unsafe lifting and carrying of heavy or awkward objects, but are easily prevented. Stretch prior to work. Seek assistance with heavy materials. Use proper lifting techniques and avoid repetitive motions. Ladder safety. Ladders must be inspected by a competent person for visible defects. If any defects are found, the ladder must be taken out of use and tagged as do not use. Ladders must always be maintained in good condition. Ladders shall only be used for the purpose for which they are designed. Also remember these 4 ladder safety tips. Number 1, place ladder on a stable surface. Number 2, avoid electrical hazards. Number 3, set up in a 4-to-1 ratio. And number 4, use 3 points of contact. Aerial lifts. No employee or subcontractor at Derrick Company shall operate a lift unless they have been trained and authorized. Pre-trip inspection must be conducted. No lifts may be modified. Must always follow the workplace hazard review before shift begins. Must always maintain training authorization card with them. Workplace hazard review. While your lift may be working properly, your safety can suffer if the surrounding area has hazards. Keep an eye out for the following safety issues: drop-offs, holes, or unstable surfaces, inadequate ceiling heights, slopes, ditches, and bumps on the ground, debris and other floor obstructions, electrical power lines and cables, overhead obstructions, high winds and severe weather like heavy rain and ice, or other workers in close proximity to the work area. Forklifts. No employee or subcontractor at Derrick Company shall operate a forklift unless they have been trained and authorized. Pre-trip inspection must be conducted. Eliminate ground hazards before operation. Follow manufacturer's recommendations. Be aware of surroundings at all times. Workplace hazard review. While your lift may be working properly, your safety can suffer if the surrounding areas has hazards. Keep an eye out for the following safety issues: drop-offs, holes or unstable surfaces, inadequate ceiling heights, slopes, ditches, and bumps on the ground, debris and other floor obstructions, electrical power lines and cables, overhead obstructions, high winds and severe weather like heavy rain and ice, other workers in close proximity in the work area. Thank you for participating in today's safety orientation program by Derrick Company.